Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So in this week's video, I'm going to talk about the importance of individualism, being true to yourself in photography, and it is a topic that I am passionate about. So what do I mean by individualism? So just being yourself, basically. So going out into the field and taking photos that you want to take. Be very individualistic in your mindset. Don't go out there and take photos that you think other people will like. First and foremost, your photos should be for you and nobody else. Yes, if other people like them, that's fine, but don't take them for popularity. So personally, I got really a little bit bored of only taking traditional landscape photography with the classic golden hour, foggy conditions. There was only so many times I could take a picture of a tree with fog and light. Now, if that's your thing, great. I'm not criticizing that whatsoever. But I sometimes think, again, I could point to YouTube channels that are partly responsible for this. There is this kind of implied snobbery that if you want to take amazing shots and you have to do it during golden hour, you have to have these conditions. Yeah, and that's just wrong. I mean, people do feel as if their photography is not valued enough if they do it during the day. I made a video, just came out over Christmas, I think, about the benefits of daytime photography. And in the comments section, people were thanking me for highlighting the benefits of daytime photography. And for me, that just highlights the point that I've just made. Now, I have a very negative opinion of people who choose to criticize someone else's photography in terms of subject matter. And also I have a dim view of people who criticize someone's choice of editing style as well. Now, I had this, I don't know, I think it was before Christmas, where someone said, oh, your photos are not contrasty enough. Well, in their opinion, right? And we are free to choose entirely the subject matter. The way we edit our photos should be down to our own editing style. That is the freedom that we have as photographers. It is not for us to judge someone's photography based on what they take. It is not for us to judge it based on the way they edit. Now, of course, if we're looking to be constructive and make suggestions regarding, technical mistakes, fine. Maybe the photo's too dark or whatever. But, most of the time, as we know, people aren't giving that helpful advice. They're just saying, why didn't you take this? Why didn't you take that? Why are you taking photos of this? Why are you not putting more contrast to your photos? And I think these types of comments can be very damaging. So if you are someone that is trying something new, trying to take photos that you want to take, trying something different with your editing, and you do get these kind of negative feedbacks, just ignore it. Don't be led down a path that you don't want to go in. Now, I'm sure many of you watching this video may have been doing photography for a number of years, and I'm sure this message is something that may not resonate with you. But if there are more people who are newer to photography, then that would definitely be one of my strongest recommendations for photography there. Just stick to your own path and ignore any of the negative criticism. Well, that's a pretty nice view, I have to say. So we are all individuals in life, and therefore photography should be a reflection of that. And I think if you are taking photos that are representative of who you are, I think that's going to lead to more satisfaction and longer term satisfaction with your photography. Personally speaking, I'm really enjoying my photography since I moved away from only taking traditional style landscapes. So we shouldn't forget that photography is first and foremost an art form. Now, you may be forgiven for thinking it's just a technical exercise because of all the YouTube videos about gear and about technical aspects of photography, but fundamentally it is an art form. And as such, of course, people have different tastes just as they do in other forms of art. It's just got quite windy. Just taking some shots across the reservoir here because the wind has brought some clouds with it. And I'm trying to get some flowers in the foreground as well. But yeah, it's a beautiful place, but just, a boring daytime photography shot. But I quite like it. I do think, however, that as a society, we have kind of become a bit of a copy-paste society. I mean, even on YouTube, there are so many people who aren't professional photographers, but like me, doing a YouTube channel, but they are copying what other people are doing, maybe because they want to monetize, or maybe just because they want the popularity. And to be honest, because of that reason, there are only 2 photography channels that I subscribe to. Now, one is James Popsis, but the one I'm going to talk to you about now is if you are really interested in photography and the art of photography, then I would recommend the channel The Photographic Eye, run by a guy called Alex. Can't remember his last name. Again, I'll put a link to his channel in the description below. And I love his channel because he talks about photography. There's no judgment about subject or the types of photos taken. It's a very kind of inclusive channel, if I may use that word. So remember, stay true to yourself as a photographer. Thank you for watching and see you next time.